Welcome to the shop that lives in my room. Hi guys, my name is Acadia and I am the owner of 111 Threads, and welcome to my first pretty much real YouTube video. I've been wanting to start a channel for a while to just show you guys the business side of my life, to share some tips about running a small business, as well as doing some thrifting hauls, thrift flips, and just show you guys how to sew. So I know you guys have a lot of interest, or people from my TikTok, my Instagram, have had a lot of interest in sewing tutorials, so definitely stay tuned for that. But for this video today, I did want to show off my bedroom, which is also my sewing studio and small business studio. Yeah. My bedroom is literally 10% my bedroom, 90% small business stuff. This is where I make everything. This is where I ship everything out, prep everything, make all my content. So there's a lot going on in this room, and I cannot wait to show you guys. But first, for anyone who doesn't know me, I do just want to give a little bit of a small business background. So like I said, my name is Acadia and my company is 111 Threads. I upcycle clothing, so I buy everything secondhand. So I'm dealing with a lot of clothes. And then I either just fix it up to make it usable again, or I make it trendy, back in fashion, and, try to create less clothing waste by picking up some slack and buying the stuff that nobody else wants to buy and turning it into something cool again. So I started my business in 2018 when I was a freshman in college, living in a dorm with a roommate. Honestly, the dorm was probably the same size as my bedroom, but just starting off, I didn't really need that much space. I pretty much just had my desk and my sewing machine, so I'll put a picture of that here. And, that space served its purpose because it was small at the time, my business. But as you know, in college, you pretty much move every single year. So I've had a lot of workspaces from my parents' basement to my bedroom at my parents' home to an apartment, which it was still in my room and like half in the hallway. Then last year, me and my roommates had a house, and there was an unfinished basement, and it was an awesome workshop. Shout out to my roommates for letting me use that. But it was a huge space, it was really messy, and it was super dark. So I do have to say that this bedroom, even though it doesn't look like much behind me now, is 100% the best setup that I've had. So I'm used to working in small spaces, as I started in one and kind of flourished with all small spaces available to me. So I just figured I would show you guys my setup, and maybe this would be helpful for anyone aspiring to own a small business that thinks, oh, I don't have room for this, I don't have space for this. If there's a will, there's a way. Organization is key. I'm not gonna lie and say that I'm the most organized person, but everything has its place, It's organized chaos. So without further ado, let's get into it, and welcome to the shop that lives in my room. So here's just like a little sneak peek of my direct workplace, my desk. Just wanted to show this off, but we'll get more into it later. But here's essentially just a full overview of my room, just to kind of gauge for size. And I'm going to go in depth on all of these spaces and what they do and what they hold for me. So, like I said, it's pretty much organized chaos. This is one of the bigger rooms that I've ever lived in, which is cool, but this is really the only part of my room that's my bedroom. We got my bed, Squishmallows, of course, and then this section here is my closet. So, from my bed and on, everything else in here is pretty much for my small business. So we can start right across from my bed is this huge clothing rack that holds all of my inventory. And I try to organize it by what's been posted already, stuff that's not really done yet or I'm not really sure what to do with, and then this is all like upcoming drops. I'll give you guys a sneak peek of what's coming next. First, I have these sad-eye jeans that are a size 10-12, extra long, which is really awesome. I've been working on being more size inclusive, so it's awesome to offer tall sizes. And then we have these really cool swirl jeans that are size 18. And these ones I was just kind of messing around with. I was just painting some cow print. But yeah, so there's a lot here and a lot to come. So definitely check out my business page, 111threads.com. So directly moving on from my inventory rack, we have this chaotic pile of clothes right here. So this is all stuff that I need to work on, projects coming in the future. So you see I have these 2 towels, which is for a custom pair of towel pants. The girl wanted red, so I had to make that. And then this is all like jeans and hoodies that I've kind of been stockpiling for my next drop. And then under this, because we're working in a confined space, is this box, which I should probably take out. All right, chaos, time to begin. Timber. Yeah, so this box here is all of my stuff for screen printing. And that basically includes my DIY screens. So here you can see the back patches that I make for my brand. Of course, some ink, my squeegee, and just like other random stuff that I need for screen printing. Okay, and then moving on from this chaos pile, we have this dresser. I literally just found it in the barn that we live in, so God knows how old it is. But I did clean it, but you know, there's some wax from a candle on here, don't judge me. But literally this whole dresser is just like scrap fabrics that I've been hoarding because I can't get rid of anything. So there's all of that. It's kind of organized right now. It makes sense to me. Like I said, organized chaos. But yeah. So I've definitely been trying to minimize the amount of scraps that I have in here. So I've been coming up with like smaller projects like these little purses. So if you like these, those are on my website, and I'm looking to make more soon because I have a lot of scraps. So I'm just gonna keep going down the line here. Right here I have this pretty big TV. I don't know what inches it is or whatever, but I did dumpster dive this. As you can see, it kind of has this smudge on it, but when it's on, you literally can't even see it. So free TV for the win, go dumpster diving. But anyways, next in this little corner, we have my shipping station. So over here, I live in New Hampshire, so I have a space heater in my room, which is also the table for my Munbin printer, which is basically a thermal printer that does my shipping labels. I couldn't recommend this thing enough. It is awesome, and you can also get a bunch of free shipping labels from UPS. So next to my label printer, I have all of the items that I sold for the week, usually stacked up and just waiting for me to ship. But underneath that is my scale. So this shipping scale is a Paloozy? I don't know. So honestly, I got this out of the free bin at one of the thrift stores near me. It was a total manifestation. I had been looking to buy one, but they're so expensive, like good ones, and I needed a really good one. But this one was completely free in the box, and it works so good. So this is my shipping scale. You can just get one on Amazon, but I'm cheap, so free bin does it for me. And then directly under my scale, I just have this little like organization cabinet type deal that just holds my Cricut vinyls, packaging tape, paper, and things like that. And then next over here in this back corner is kind of just like my makeup stand, a little extra storage for things for myself, also where I keep my prints, and where I take a lot of my TikTok videos. So this mirror here, I also got at the thrift store almost 4 years ago. It was in my freshman dorm, and I'm a senior now. So it's been with me my entire journey through college. And then under here, I have this table that I bought for like $5, and I sanded it and refinished it. And that's been following me around for the past 2 years as well. And then in this corner, as you can tell, every inch of my room is taken over by my small business. This is some stuff that I have some local friends picking up. So yeah, if you're local and you bought stuff, come get this from me so I can get it off my personal space. But this is fun. I'll show this to you guys. So when I was showing you my screen printing stuff, I showed you that one screen with my tags on it. This is tags that I made for another local small business called Sco Cones. He makes fleece hats, which is really cool. So these are a bunch of tags I made for him. So that's just like another little side hustle that I do. Okay, now we're at the exciting part. Look how freaking gorgeous. This is my work of art and I'm really proud of it and I love it so much. Okay, welcome to the office section of 111 Threads. So we're just gonna move to the left and show you the shelving that I put in to hold all of my machines. So I have my serger, which I got on Facebook Marketplace for pretty much free. I have my Cricut, which I also got on Facebook Marketplace for about $300, I think. I have this projector that I use all the time. I also kind of got for free. Shout out to my friends that bought it and left it at my house. So Kyle and Eli, if you're watching this, I'm sorry. You can have it if you want it. And then, of course, my sewing machine, which is a heavy-duty Singer that I actually bought new for like $200, I think. And then my Cricut Easy Press, and you guessed it, bought it on Facebook Marketplace for about $80. So I gotta say, I love my shelving setup. This is something new that I've never had before, and I really like about this studio in this room. And then my actual desk space, which is literally just a folding table, I try to keep as clear as possible, but of course I have some candles and my crystals, as well as my business card and this little pegboard that I got from the Target $5 section, which I'm in love with. So this kind of just has all my immediates like needles, threads, scissors, the back patches I put on my jeans. And then, of course, I have my brand sign, which I obviously painted with the help of that projector. And I also have my books, and then this, pull-out drawer that just has a bunch of art supplies in it, which is super unorganized, but yeah. And then on the topic of junk drawers, this bucket is like crushed dreams and unfinished projects. It's kind of just filled with stuff that hasn't sold, or just those fabrics that I thought I would do something with but never did and don't fit in my dresser. So we ignore this. And after that, we're pretty much coming up to the end. I have my 3-tier cart that I got it from Michael's. I really held off on buying one of these because it was literally $50 and I hate buying things new. But after so long of not being able to find one secondhand that was actually cheaper, I just ended up buying one and it was really worth it, guys. It gets a little messy, but it holds everything I need. There's a designated spot for everything, and if I didn't have this, I don't really know where all of these items would go. So on the top here, I have just notebooks and other books for crafts, some random things here, my speaker. And then under here is my sewing box. It has a lot of extra threads and sewing notions in there. Under here, I have my vinyl for my Cricut. And then I have this little drawer section that holds my tagger, my tagging gun, just some random stuff, and patches, because I do a lot of patching projects. And below that, again, I have more fabrics that just didn't fit in there, and just some thread for my serger. So that pretty much wraps up my room and sewing studio tour. I feel like on camera my room definitely looks kind of big, but it's certainly not. And the other thing is when I move out of here, I'm actually going to be moving into an even smaller space. My RV Harvey, which I'll put a picture of. Because in the summers, I take my small business on the road and do a bunch of pop-up shops. So I've been saving up. I got Harvey so that I can move into there and do the business full-time and travel to all the events that I want to. So that's what's coming in the future. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and maybe it was useful to you or just fun to see how I do all of my work and where I do it. So this is officially the end of my first video. I hope you guys liked it and subscribe for more. Let me know what you guys want to see in the comments, and definitely be prepared to see some sewing tutorials and some thrifting days with me.